My beloved child, listen closely. This moment is not ordinary. This is not just another day, another passing hour, another random encounter. This is a sacred appointment, one I set long before you ever drew your first breath. You are here, reading these words not by accident, not by chance, but because I wrote this into your story from eternity. I aligned time, circumstance, and even your searching heart to bring you to this very moment. Do not dismiss this as coincidence. I planned this meeting. I designed this interruption. I have reached into the flow of your life to stop you here, to speak to you directly. For too long you have wondered if I see you, if I notice the details of your life. And today I answer, yes, I see you. I have always seen you. Every step, every tear, every silent prayer, I have kept them all before me. And now I have drawn you to this place so that you will know without doubt, I am near, I am speaking, I am calling you. My child, I want you to understand something that will shift how you see everything. There are moments in life that are marked by eternity. They carry more weight than others. They are doorways that, once crossed, change the direction of your journey. This is one of those moments. This is not a casual message. This is a holy invitation. If you embrace it, if you receive it, if you let it shape your heart, it will alter the path before you. You will step into a season of renewal, of clarity, of breakthrough you have long prayed for. But you must not turn away. You must not let distraction steal it. You must not treat it lightly. Think of the stories you know, my beloved. Moses turned aside to see a burning bush, and in that sacred moment, his entire destiny was revealed. Samuel, as a boy, heard my voice in the night, and by responding, he stepped into a lifetime of prophetic calling. Mary received a visitation that seemed impossible, but her yes became the doorway to salvation for the world. Do you see? These moments are not random, they are appointed. And just as I called them, so I am calling you now. I am not speaking this to fill your mind with fleeting emotion. I am speaking to plant truth in your spirit. I am telling you that you have arrived at a crossroad designed by my hand. One path will lead you deeper into my presence, into purpose, into the fulfillment of promises you have carried in your heart. The other path, if ignored, will cause you to drift, to delay, to circle the same mountains of confusion and fear again. My child, I love you too much to let you drift. That is why I have orchestrated this appointment. Do not say to yourself, I will return to this later. I will consider it tomorrow. Tomorrow is not promised. Later is not guaranteed. Now is the moment of encounter. Now is the moment to draw near. This is holy ground, and you are standing in it. If you open your heart fully, you will feel my presence wrapping around you even now. If you let go of your fear, you will sense my peace settling in your soul. If you release your doubts, you will begin to see the path I am clearing before you. This is your sacred appointment. Do not let it pass by unnoticed. Do not let the weight of this moment slip through your hands. I have written it into your life because I want to mark you, to seal you, to remind you forever that I chose you, I called you, and I met you here. Let this truth sink deep. You are not forgotten, not lost, not wandering without purpose. You are here because I summoned you, because I wanted you near, because this is the hour I have appointed for you to step closer to me. My beloved child, I see the weight you carry each day, the noise, the endless demands, the constant flood of voices that compete for your attention. I see how the world pulls at you from every side, how the screens glow with distractions, how the opinions of others echo louder than the quiet voice of your own heart. You rise in the morning already burdened, already tired, already torn in 1,000 directions. And in the midst of all this, my whisper often gets buried. But today, I am calling you away from the noise. I am asking you to set aside the clutter and lean into my presence, because what I have for you cannot be found in the chaos of this world. Right, I am nothing without you. Lord, if He's your strength, do not be deceived, my child. Not every voice that calls to you carries truth. Not every path that shines before you leads to life. Some are designed only to scatter your focus, to wear out your strength, to keep you running in circles so you never step into the fullness I designed for you. The enemy has learned that if he cannot destroy you outright, he will distract you. If he cannot steal your faith directly, he will fill your heart with so much noise that you forget to nurture it. Distraction is his weapon, but clarity is my gift. This is why I am speaking to you now. I want to cut through the noise, to break through the endless distractions, and to bring your heart into alignment with mine. You were not created to live scattered. You were not made to survive on fragments of attention or shallow moments of half-hearted devotion. You were created to live anchored in me, steady and unshaken, rooted in my presence like a tree planted by living waters. And when you live this way, no storm can uproot you, no light can confuse you, no fear can overthrow you. My child, I know how difficult it is for you to slow down. The world glorifies constant motion. It tells you that your worth is measured by your busyness, your productivity, your ability to keep going without pause. But I did not design you to live endlessly rushing. I designed you to walk with me, to breathe in my presence, to find rest for your soul in the stillness of my love. This is why your heart feels restless when you drown yourself in distraction. It is not because you are failing. It is because your spirit was made for more. I am inviting you now into a holy exchange. Lay down the noise, and I will give you peace. Step away from the endless chatter, and I will fill you with clarity. Close your ears to the lies, and I will speak to you with truth. My voice is not loud, my child, it is gentle, steady, sure. It will not compete with the world's chaos, but if you quiet yourself, you will hear it clearer than anything else. It is the voice that says, "You are mine. You are loved. You are safe." Do not let the distractions rob you of what I am preparing. Do not waste the treasures I want to place in your hands because your heart is too crowded to receive them. Clear the space, my beloved. Make room for me. If you will turn down the noise of the world, you will discover that I have been speaking all along in the stillness of your thoughts, in the sudden peace that washes over you, in the unexpected comfort you cannot explain. That was me. I have been waiting for you to notice, to pause, to lean in. So, my child, break free from what scatters you. Do not let your life be consumed by what has no eternal weight. Lift your eyes. Lift your heart. Fix them on me, and you will find the clarity your soul longs for. I am not far. I am closer than the very breath in your lungs. You only need to turn away from the noise and toward my presence. And when you do, you will hear me clearly. You will feel me deeply, and you will walk in a peace the world cannot give and cannot take away. My beloved child, look closely with the eyes of your spirit, for before you stands an open door. It is not a door fashioned by human hands, nor one unlocked by your own strength. It is a door I myself have set before you, carved into the very fabric of time, prepared for this season of your life. No one can close it. No opposition can seal it. No force of darkness can block it, because it was placed here by my sovereign hand. For a long time, you have prayed, you have wept, you have wondered if your breakthrough would ever come. You felt delays that pressed heavily upon your heart. You saw paths close, opportunities vanish, seasons slip away, and you thought to yourself, perhaps I missed it. Perhaps it is too late. But I tell you now, it is not too late. You have not missed what I have prepared. The delay was not denial, it was alignment. I was shaping you for what I am now opening before you. My child, this door is more than opportunity. It is transition. It is the passage from the old into the new, from the wilderness into promise, from the season of waiting into the season of fulfillment. This is why the enemy fought you so fiercely. He knew it was coming. He saw the shift on the horizon and tried to weigh you down with discouragement, with distraction, with despair. But he did not prevail, and now you stand at the threshold of what I ordained long ago. Do not let fear hold you back. Do not let the voice of doubt convince you that you are unworthy to step through. Do not listen to the lies that say you are unprepared. I, the Lord, have prepared you. Every tear, every trial, every battle you endured was training. Every closed door was protection. Every delay was preparation. And now I am saying to you, the way is open, walk through it. This door will lead you into places you could not reach on your own. It will open relationships that carry purpose, opportunities that align with destiny, blessings that flow not from striving but from my favor. It will not always look like what you expected. It may surprise you, even stretch you beyond what feels comfortable. But trust this, if I opened it, it is good. If I set it before you, it will lead to life. Remember, my child, I do not open doors to tease you. I do not dangle blessings before you only to take them away. When I open a way, it is because I intend for you to enter. But you must walk. I will not drag you across. I will not force you into destiny. I extend the invitation, but you must take the step. Courage is required, but do not be afraid. I go before you. My presence has already filled the space on the other side. My provision has already been placed there. My protection already surrounds it. You only need to trust me enough to move. Lift your head, my beloved. Do you not feel it? A shift. The stirring in your heart that tells you this moment is different. That is me. That is the assurance of my spirit reminding you that what you prayed for, what you wept for, what you thought was lost, I am bringing it to pass. The door is open. Step forward, and you will see that every battle, every delay, every moment of waiting was worth it. This is your open door. This is your moment. Do not hesitate. Do not look back. Do not second guess what I have already confirmed. Walk forward with holy confidence, knowing that I have gone before you, and I am walking with you still. Your kind support helps us continue our mission of bringing happiness and devotion into people's lives. If you'd like to support us, you can do so through the Super Thanks button below. My beloved child, hear me now. I see you. I see the real you, the one hidden behind the smiles you show the world, the one weighed down by battles no one else knows. I see the sleepless nights where tears fell silently into your pillow. I see the questions that echo in your heart when the room is quiet. I see the strength you pretend to carry when inside you feel weary and fragile. Nothing about you is hidden from me, and nothing about you repels me. I see you completely and I love you entirely. You have carried the feeling of being overlooked. You have wondered if anyone truly notices the weight you bear, if anyone understands the quiet sacrifices you make, if anyone hears the prayers you whisper when you feel too small for the world to notice. But I tell you now, I notice. I hear. I understand. Every tear you cried, I caught it. Every prayer you prayed, I recorded it. Every effort you made, even when unseen, I honored it. My beloved, you are never invisible to me. I know the struggles you face. I know the pain that presses against your chest when old wounds resurface. I know the fear that tries to creep into your thoughts about tomorrow. I know the loneliness that sits quietly in your soul even when you are surrounded by others. And though you may feel misunderstood, I am not distant, I am near. I am closer than the breath in your lungs, closer than the beating of your heart. I am not a God who watches from afar. I am a Father who bends low to hold you in the darkest nights. My child, you must know this truth. You are fully known and fully loved. The world teaches you to hide your flaws, to cover your scars, to mask your doubts. But I see every scar, every weakness, every hesitation, and I still call you mine. I do not withdraw from your brokenness, I lean closer to it. I do not shrink back from your struggles, I step into them with you. Where others may abandon, I remain. Where others may misunderstand, I understand completely. You are never alone, never abandoned, never unseen. When you wake up heavy, I am there. When you walk into a day with more questions than answers, I walk beside you. When you are tempted to believe you have been forgotten, I whisper, you are remembered. You are chosen. You are mine. This is the truth I want sealed into your heart. You have never lived a single day outside of my gaze. Not one breath has escaped my notice. Not one moment has passed where I was not holding you in my hands. So lift your head, my beloved. Stop believing the lie that you are unseen, unheard, unwanted. You are precious to me. You are engraved on the palms of my hands. You are the delight of my heart. When others rush past you, I stop for you. When others fail to notice your pain, I carry it with you. When others misunderstand your journey, I walk it step by step at your side. You are mine, and I see you, I know you, I love you now and always. My child, the trumpet does not sound for entertainment. It does not blow for idle curiosity. It sounds to awaken those who are drifting toward danger, to rally those who are weary in the fight, to summon soldiers of light who have forgotten their armor. And I tell you plainly, you are one of them. Yes, you. This word is not for another, it is for you. You have asked for a sign, and I have answered. You prayed for clarity, and I have given it. This trumpet blast is not to condemn you, but to shake you from delay, from hesitation, from compromise, from all that numbs your heart to my presence. I will not stand by and watch you slip into apathy when I have written eternity into your bones. The trumpet is sounding because I love you too much to leave you unchanging. There is an urgency in this hour that you cannot afford to ignore. Time is no longer moving as it once did. The days are accelerating, and what you once thought you had years to decide, you now have moments. Do you not feel it in your spirit? Do you not sense the stirring, the unease, the weight that presses on you when you try to continue as if nothing has changed? It is my spirit warning you, sounding the alarm in your soul. The distractions you once indulged in are no longer harmless. They are chains. The delays you once justified are now dangerous detours. My child, the trumpet is declaring that you cannot live half awake anymore. You must rise. I have watched you carry questions. I have seen your doubts, and I know the hesitation that grips your heart when I call you deeper. You think, perhaps tomorrow, perhaps when I'm stronger, perhaps when I am ready. But I say to you, the time is now. Tomorrow is not promised. Later will not wait. My beloved, when I call, I do not call at random. I summon you because eternity is at stake, because what I am about to unfold in your life requires your full surrender, not partial, not delayed. Do not say within yourself, surely this word is for someone else, surely I can remain as I am. No, my child, this word carries your name, spoken from my lips with fire and tenderness. I have interrupted your journey to rescue you from paths that lead only to loss. The trumpet is not gentle, for the hour is not gentle. The trumpet is sharp, piercing, undeniable, because your destiny is too precious for me to speak softly when danger lurks near. The trumpet is the dividing sound separating those who will awaken from those who will slumber, those who will rise from those who will turn away. My child, you must choose. Do not think you can remain neutral. Do not think you can stand between two worlds forever. The trumpet calls you into my arms fully, not halfway. This is the sound of heaven breaking through your hesitation. Will you answer? Hear me clearly, my beloved. Time is short. Not because I am cruel, not because I wish to frighten you, but because the world around you is racing toward its appointed shaking. You see it in the news. You feel it in the atmosphere. You sense it in the way everything seems unsettled. The foundations of the earth tremble because the time is near. I am warning you now so that when the storm comes, you will not be swept away. I am preparing you to stand when others fall, to shine when others despair, to carry my light when the world drowns in shadows. But you cannot be ready if you dismiss this trumpet. You cannot withstand the coming shaking if you continue to live half-hearted. My beloved, waken. Even now, as you read, I am piercing the fog around your spirit. I am breaking the hold of confusion and dullness that has numbed you. Do not resist me. Do not silence what I am stirring. Every fiber of your being knows this is truth. Every hidden place in your soul recognizes my voice. You are mine, and I will not let you drift. The trumpet is my mercy. The warning is my love. The urgency is my protection. Do not mistake it for anger. Do not misinterpret it as rejection. This is the sound of a father who will not let his child walk into fire unaware. So, my child, hear me. Do not take this moment lightly. Do not close this word as if it were any other. This is the trumpet call of heaven over your life. This is the sound of destiny summoning you, of eternity reaching for you. Time is short, but my love is vast. The urgency is great, but my grace is greater. The shaking is coming, but so is the glory. The trumpet sounds not only to warn, but to announce the beginning of a new chapter. This is the hour. This is the moment. Rise, my beloved. Rise. My beloved child, listen with the ears of your spirit, for I must reveal to you what your natural eyes cannot see. There is a battle raging around you that does not announce itself with earthly sounds. It is not fought with weapons you can hold in your hands, nor with armies that march on streets. It is a battle of unseen forces, light and darkness, truth and deception, eternity and destruction. You feel it even when you cannot explain it, the heaviness in your soul, the sudden waves of fear, the whispering doubts that creep into your mind when you are alone. These are not coincidences. These are the tremors of a war raging over your destiny. Comment Jesus, be my defender if you trust his protection. Do not think lightly of this, my child. The enemy has studied you. He knows your wounds, your weaknesses, the very places where you feel most fragile. He has set traps in your path, distractions designed to numb your spirit, voices that echo lies until you begin to believe them. He whispers that you are unworthy, that you are forgotten, that you are too broken to be used. He stirs confusion so that you doubt what you once knew to be true. He magnifies your failures and blinds you to your victories. He is subtle, cunning, relentless. And yet, my beloved, he is defeated. Do you hear me? Defeated. He has power only when you agree with his lies. He has influence only when you open the door to his whispers. But greater is my spirit within you than anything he can bring against you. This is why the trumpet has sounded, to awaken you to the reality of this unseen war. You cannot afford to live distracted anymore. Do you not see how easily hours vanish into nothing? How quickly your energy is drained on things that leave your soul empty? That is not random, that is warfare. The enemy wants you weary before you even lift your voice in prayer. He wants your mind scattered before you even open my word. He wants your heart numbed before you even notice my presence. But my child, I will not let you be devoured by his schemes. I am arming you with truth in this very moment. I am shining light on the shadows where he hides. I am breaking the fog that has kept you unaware of what is truly happening. Understand this. You are not a spectator in this battle. You are a target because you are chosen, because you carry a destiny that terrifies hell itself. The enemy does not waste his time on those already enslaved by his lies. He comes for those whose future shakes his kingdom, those whose prayers pierce the heavens, those whose obedience releases waves of glory on the earth. That is why he fights you so fiercely. That is why the opposition in your life has felt unrelenting. It is not because you are weak, it is because you are powerful in me. He knows the weight of the call I placed on your life, even when you doubt it yourself. He knows what will happen when you finally rise, fully surrendered, fully awakened, fully ablaze with my spirit. That is why he seeks to wear you down before you ever realize who you are. But hear me clearly, I have already overcome him. His weapons may form, but they will not prosper. His attacks may strike, but they will not destroy you. For every snare he sets, I provide a way of escape. For every lie he whispers, my truth thunders louder. For every shadow he casts, my light shines brighter. You are not defenseless, my child. I have clothed you in armor that cannot be pierced, the belt of truth, the breastplate of righteousness, the shield of faith, the helmet of salvation, the sword of my word, and the covering of prayer. When you stand in these, no power of darkness can prevail over you. Yet you must awaken to this reality. Do not treat your struggles as ordinary. Do not dismiss the heaviness in your heart as random. Do not ignore the battles in your mind as just passing thoughts. These are signs that the war is real, and you must rise in vigilance. You cannot fight this battle with human strength, with empty routines, with shallow faith. You must fight by clinging to me, by letting my spirit guide your steps, by letting my word saturate your heart. Do not be deceived. The enemy is cunning, but he is not sovereign. I am sovereign. I am the Alpha and the Omega. and I hold your life securely in my hand. My child, I reveal this not to fill you with fear, but to fill you with fire. Fear weakens you, but fire strengthens you. Fear paralyzes, but fire moves you. Fear blinds you, but fire opens your eyes to see clearly. The unseen battle is fierce, yes, but so is my love for you. And my love has already won the war. The trumpet sounds to remind you that you are not a victim, but a victor. Not prey, but a warrior. Not forgotten, but chosen. You are mine, and I fight for you. Stand tall. Lift your head. Let courage rise in your spirit. For though the battle rages, you are never alone. I go before you, I surround you, I fight within you. Victory is not uncertain, it is assured. I know there were nights when you cried out to me, and the heavens felt closed. I know there were moments when your prayers seemed to bounce back unheard, when the silence of your room felt heavier than the words you poured out. You wondered if I was listening. You questioned whether I had turned my face away. You whispered to yourself, "Has God forgotten me? Has He left me alone in this storm?" My child, I have heard every whisper, every sigh, every prayer too heavy to form into words. Do not mistake my silence for absence. Do not misinterpret the quiet as neglect. My silence is not abandonment, it is strategy. There are times when I speak in thunder, when my presence is felt in rushing winds and fire. But there are also times when I cloak myself in silence, not to distance myself, but to deepen you. You see silence as absence, but I see it as a holy classroom. In the silence, I was shaping your roots. In the quiet, I was stretching your faith. In the stillness, I was stripping away false support so that your trust would not rest on feelings but on the unshakable truth of who I am. The silence you hated was the soil in which I planted endurance. The waiting you despised was the fire in which I fortified your faith. My child, remember, when you could not hear me, I was still holding you. When you could not see me, I was still guiding you. When you felt abandoned, I was closer than your breath. Do you not recall the strength that appeared in you out of nowhere when you thought you were too weak to go on? That was me. You not remember the moments of unexplainable peace that washed over you even when nothing in your circumstances changed? That was me. I was not silent because I had left you. I was silent because I was working in ways too deep for you to notice at the time. Silence does not mean inactivity. It means mystery. It means I was orchestrating things in the hidden, aligning what your eyes could not yet see. The weight of silence has pressed on you, yes, but it has also pressed things out of you. It pressed out the shallow dependence on feelings. It pressed out the need for constant reassurance. It pressed out the illusions that I exist to serve your timing. And in its place, I was birthing a strength that no storm can uproot. You know why some prayers seemed delayed. Because I was not just preparing the answer, I was preparing you. I could have spoken instantly, but had I done so, you would not have learned to trust my heart in the unseen. You would not have discovered that faith is not built on noise but on stillness. That hope is not sustained by constant signs, but by my unchanging promise. Tyke Father, you know my heart if you long for His presence. Look at the examples I set before you, my child. Joseph sat in prison years after the dream was given, and my silence shaped him into a man who could carry destiny without bitterness. David ran through caves and wilderness, hiding from Saul, yet my silence turned him from a shepherd boy into a king after my heart. Even my own son, Jesus, hung on the cross and cried out, "My God, why have you forsaken me?" Yet in the silence of that moment, the greatest victory of eternity was unfolding. Silence is not the end. It is the hidden passageway to glory. I know the silence has been heavy. I know at times you wanted to give up. But I tell you today, my child, the silence is lifting. The trumpet has sounded because your waiting season is shifting. The answers you long for are closer than you realize. The prayers you thought were forgotten are now rising into fulfillment. The silence was not punishment, it was preparation. And now the time of speaking, the time of revealing, the time of breakthrough has come. But never forget what you learned in the silence. It taught you that my love is not measured by how loudly I speak, but by how faithfully I remain. So hold this truth when you hear my silence again in the future, and you will do not panic. Do not assume I am gone. Remember this very moment. Remember how I carried you even when you could not feel me. Let the memory of my faithfulness in the quiet become the anchor of your soul. The weight of silence was never meant to crush you. It was meant to strengthen you. And now, my child, you will rise from it with a deeper trust, a steadier faith, and an unshakable confidence that I have never and will never leave you. The world you see is trembling. Nations are rising against nations. Truth is traded for lies. Hearts are turning cold, and the very foundations people once trusted are crumbling beneath their feet. What you are witnessing is not random. It is not chaos without direction. It is the shaking I foretold long ago. For it is written, everything that can be shaken will be shaken, so that what is unshakable may remain. And my child, that hour has come upon this generation. I do not tell you this to make you afraid, but to make you ready. The shaking will touch governments, economies, even the very earth beneath your feet. It will touch hearts and households, stripping away every false security, every idol, every substitute for me. People will look to their wealth, and it will vanish like smoke. They will cling to their power, and it will crumble like sand. They will rely on their own wisdom, and it will fail them. What once looked strong will break. What once seemed certain will collapse. For I am shaking not to destroy but to reveal, not to punish but to purify. Type Amen with faith in your heart, and share this video to spread God's truth across the world.